Hey, everybody. I want to thank you for checking out my broadcast today. My name is Jonathan, and today is day 201 of my challenge to lose 300 pounds in the next 3 years. If anybody has any non scale victories they'd like to share, I'd love to hear that. Any questions about uh, my weight loss, or if you're having issues with your diet, maybe I can help you or somebody else in chat can help you out. I've tried a lot of different diets, and so maybe, I can help you out. But a little bit about me, if this is your first time checking out one of my broadcasts here, is I am 39 years old. I'm married. We have 4 children, and I've been, like I said, overweight my whole life. And last year it got to a point where pretty much the entire year last year I was over 500 pounds. I was probably over 500 pounds prior to that sum. But anyways, I had gotten really big and knew that it was time I needed to do something. A big motivating factor was to get healthier for my kids so that I could do activities with them and help them out with things. I really started to notice that I wasn't able to do things that I should be able to do with them. And the things that I did do with them, I would not do for a very long period of time because I would just get, out of breath or winded or anything like that. I do have to apologize. It is very hot in my office. I've been dealing with a broken AC heater unit, and we are having problems getting the parts to fix it, I guess. So I am kind of in a a hot room today. I'm gonna try to get some things set up to cool it down a little bit tomorrow if it gets to be this hot again. I don't, I haven't been outside much since earlier. I know it was a very nice day here, but yeah, it's over 80 degrees outside and I have no AC in the building, so it's a little bit annoying. Carrie says she thought I was looking extra hot today. I am. I do have a fan kind of blowing on me. I have a fan kind of blowing on me. Uh, if that screwed up my audio, let me know because it helped out a lot, kind of pushing it towards me a little bit. I'll try to block it. But I had a great evening. I hope you guys had a great evening. I went home. We ended up having a pizza last night that Carrie makes, and it. I mentioned it recently about foods have really been I've been really liking the flavor and the taste of the foods that we've been having um the last few weeks. And it's really nothing is different with the foods. It's just I've been, like I said, enjoying them more, I guess. And the pizza was another example of that last night. I mean, there is a couple. So the one, I'm getting used to these flavors. I'm anticipating these flavors when I'm, going to eat them. It's not a surprise what it's going to taste like, something like this that we have more regularly. Um, and some of it is potentially that Carrie's getting better at preparing it. And that is definitely a great advantage of, sticking to it and continuing on, is that she's getting better at preparing meals like that. I'm getting better at preparing my own type of meals as well. And but um it was really satisfying. Like, it's the pizza something that I generally enjoy eating uh anyways, but last night it was just extra good. Or it just, and it was so, also we hadn't had that for a little while. Really, I bet it'd been a few weeks since we had that pizza before. So um I'm pretty sure that that's something that Carrie shared that recipe on our Discord too, if that's something that anybody's interested on the pizza crust and salsa, or whatever the marinara that goes on it. Um, Both really good. I mean, it was so sweet, and it was really good yesterday. Uh so for me, I had a couple non-scale victories that I was going to talk about. Uh One, and I mentioned it, I believe, last week or 2 weeks ago, but where I work, I have to get out and cut the grass when it needs to be cut, and today was one of those days. So we have a riding mower here that is it's a nice mower. It has lots of space. I've used it for years. But it's got a um I I always joke, like, if you ever seen the movie Forrest Gump, he rides a lawnmower, that my lawnmower reminds me of that layout. But it has a steering wheel almost like a go-kart has, that you can tilt it from like straight up and down to like tilt it back so that it's like real angled. And it has either straight up and down, or there's three different settings. And I would generally last year have to use it at the highest setting, and at that it would still kind of rub my belly. And today I was messing with it. I had to kind of get into a tight space that was like an overhang. It was just a couple feet off the ground, and I was able to take the steering wheel all the way down to the lowest setting, which was nice. But the biggest thing about being able to use the riding mower is that uh, my legs, we have a big hill on one side of the area that I cut. And it's probably 2 acres total, or an acre and a half total of area. But there's a large hill that spans the length of it. And last year when I would mow, I would get really fatigued in my like feet and my ankles, uh like, just because the mower was on a hill and all my weight would be on the generally my left leg, to hold my body from falling off to the left, and then my right leg would have to be pressing on the gas pedal. But the other thing that would really get the sitting on the lawnmower with like my legs apart with the gas on the one side, it would also cause me like hip pain as well, because of my stomach kind of hanging down there and just the whole position. So being able to be out there and mow and not have any issues with riding on it, or feeling like, uh I suppose that's another story. So the I had uh I get nervous when I drive on a lawnmower now, because of the way that kind of the transmissions are built. We had a lawnmower at our house that we had got when we moved into our house, that it was a really nice riding lawnmower. And it was like a 50-inch deck. It had all kinds of the bells and whistles that you would get on them. I mean, this is whatever, 5-7 years ago. And it was probably a 8-year or 5-year old mower when I got it, but the previous owner was really good with it. So anyways, uh I got in a position where I live, we kind of live on a hill, and I got in a position where the mower was like sideways on the hill, and there was a telephone pole and a tree kind of wedged near where I was. And I ended up trying to, squeeze through or get through this area, and it ended up putting too much strain on the transmission on the lawnmower, and just wrecking something in the rear end of that lawnmower. And so with the lawnmower that I use here at work, it's different lawnmower, but at the same time, I don't want to break it because of me being fat, sort of like I broke that other mower. I mean, there's a chance that other mower, like me being the 400 and whatever pounds I was, when that mower broke. Like in the position I had the mower in, it might have broke anyways, but me being 400 pounds didn't help it, or 400 over 400 pounds didn't help it. And so I, um, so now that I've, am losing the weight and I'm at 340, which is still a lot of weight, on those mowers, or, as much as they're probably designed to hold. Uh, I have much more confidence when I'm in a position where, uh, I'm going to be putting strain on the transmission as well as my weight. And that actually did happen a bit today because we had some work done on our property that the landscape has changed a little bit around where I mow. And I tried to say a couple times, I tried to save myself some time by driving on some uneven terrain, and two times while I was mowing, I got the mower completely stuck, like just unmovable, stuck. And that would have been another part of, the non-scale victory of it, was that I was able to move, fix, I was able to get the mower unstuck. Uh, just it took some muscle, and I had to unlock the rear wheels to kind of be able to push it, and all kinds, a little bit of stuff. It took a little effort to do it, but if I was trying to, well, there's two things. When I was 520 pounds, I probably would have been uh cognizant of the fact, or I would have thought of the fact that me being 500 pounds and me putting the lawnmower in the position that I was about to put it in probably wouldn't have been the best decision, because both times I got stuck, I kind of was like, yeah, I can handle that, or I can kind of get close to that edge there and not have an issue. And if I would have been the 175 pounds heavier, I don't think I would have trusted that the ground would have had, the ground didn't hold anyways. But so I put the mower in those positions because I was lighter, but then also because I was lighter, I was able to get off of it and kind of, pick up the front end a bit. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm coughing today. Pick up the front end a bit to get it out of a bad position. And to do that with that, to pick up the front of the mower, plus be picking up all the additional weight of my body, uh, and realistically, the lift that I did, like the amount of pressure or weight that I had to lift it, plus my body, probably wasn't a whole lot more than what I weighed 6.5 months ago overall, which is kind of goofy to think about. But it was it was just nice to be able to get a simple regular task done without having any issues because of my weight, or be, yeah. And then so that was one of my two non-scale victories. The other one, I suppose, is a bit cheesy. It's a bit cheesy of a non-scale victory, but it is that I've stuck to this diet for 200 days. I've stuck to doing this thing for 200 days. Like, I was, I thought about it a lot yesterday. I don't know that I talked about it a lot during the stream, but it was just the sheer difference in the 200 days. And it doesn't seem like that long a time when say it that way, but it's also a long enough time that, I mean, it's had a huge impact on my life. In 200 days, I've lost 179 pounds, and that is just a a number that I never expected to happen, so quickly or with relative ease. The fasting is not e- easy to do. It's definitely takes a lot of willpower to get through that. But the other 150 days that I've spent doing the whole food plant based diet with the no added salt, oil, or sugar has really been great. The things, it's nice that, I talked about my taste buds are adapting, my preferences are adapting. I feel like I'm starting to notice when maybe I'm needing things, like I feel as if I need to have a little bit more green vegetables over the next few days. We had broccoli for dinner, or main part of our dinner. I believe it was 2 nights ago, and we've had some green vegetables in our diet, but I feel like I haven't had enough over the last few days. So it's interesting to start having, I don't know if I would call it cravings, but it is almost that I'm feeling that I'm lacking in those things, or that I need to increase that, because I know I'm not missing. I know I'm getting enough, I'm eating enough beans and chickpeas and seeds and fruits for sure. We eat a lot of fruits and nuts, there, a lot of the different um things that I eat. I know I'm getting a lot of. Carrie says, okay, okay, I'll make some salad. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't mind having a salad. I did eat a lot of that salad dressing yesterday with the potato I had for a late night snack, so I know I'm getting uh, plenty of food, and I'm eating a lot of variety of foods. It's just felt like I've needed to eat a little bit more green vegetables like that, and it's also, we have really just been eating a lot of oatmeal for breakfast. When we first switched over to this diet, I was doing a breakfast smoothie probably half the mornings, uh and then the other half I was eating oatmeal or Ezekiel bread. And I've really just started eating the oatmeal. It's super easy for me and Carrie to make oatmeal for ourselves. It's just uh, it's just a little bit of apple juice and some oats, and they're done in about 20 minutes. Um, the smoothie is, probably not that much more effort, but we'd have to make two of them, whereas the oatmeal we can just make in one pot. So that's where I was getting a lot of my green vegetables, was in the smoothies in the morning. Carrie, I'm sure at home makes herself a little bit more complicated lunch, or makes herself salads for lunch. I don't really do that here at work. Um I had shredded wheat for lunch today. So, it's pretty, shredded wheat with soy milk and raisins. And that's one of my kind of easy that I can make snacks. But then a lot of times I come home and we have rice and beans, or we have a great dinner with peppers and other things, but I don't end up having greens. And I'm sure Carrie isn't thinking about it, because she doesn't have to worry about what I eat when I'm not around, or when yeah, she doesn't have to worry about it. So yeah, it would be great to have some salad. We'll see. Uh, see, that'd be great. Let's see. It's Thursday. I think I've kind of talked about everything that I had on my list here today. I will be back on tomorrow at 4 p.m. It getting ready for the weekend. I know weekends are always tough for people, or and it's tough for me on the weekends because I go from, being at work where I don't have access to a lot of the fruits and vegetables and the stuff that we have at home. So, well, I hope you guys are getting ready for the weekend, and I will, uh, like I said, be on tomorrow at 4. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You click on that bell icon to turn on notifications. And if you like this video as well, that helps out as well. So if you could like that, like the video, that would be great. If you haven't already joined the Instagram account, it is at Fasting. That is FAHSTING on Instagram. And then I also, we have a Discord that is set up, and the link to the Discord is down in the description below. The Discord is just a great place for people to kind of come in, introduce themselves, let us know what you got going on. If you have any questions, you can ask me questions in the Discord, and share what you have going on, or if you have any struggles or anything like that. But like I said, just going to be a quick one today. I will be back on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Somebody says, oh no, I missed it. I gotta wait here for it to pop up. Kimberly from accounting. Oh yeah, sorry, Kimberly. I'm gonna hop off today. It's you can catch the replay here. It's kind of hot in my office. The AC's broken. Yeah, but I'll be back on tomorrow at 4 p.m. To live stream. So thanks for trying to catch it, but we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. You guys all have a great evening, and see you then.